we're going to run this interview, your first game going back to Toronto. What's that going to be like for you? I mean, you were a Marley, you were a Leaf, drafted there. It's all you knew up until this season in the NHL. What do you expect that to be like?
I don't know, to be honest. I haven't really thought about it too much. I mean, I'm sure once we're there and we're playing, it's going to be maybe a lot of emotions. I guess we'll see. But obviously, I have a lot of friends from Toronto,
sure.
and spent a lot of my pro career there. So I'm looking forward to it.
To get traded when you did, it must have caught you by surprise. At the deadline, everybody's on edge or on guard, but October 30th, that's not typically a time where that happens. What happened for you? Do you remember much of that? Do you process much of that? What's it been like since?
Yeah, no, I think at that time, I wasn't really playing, so I kind of had a feeling something was going to happen.
Yeah.
So ever since coming here, it's been great. Obviously, this season haven't really gone the way we wanted to, but I fit right in with the group. I feel like love the guys on the team, and they've taken care of me. So happy to be here, and excited about the future. I
wouldn't make you single anybody out, but have there been some guys that you've attached to a little bit more than others, or?
I feel like naturally, as a Swede, you kind of tend to gravitate towards other Swedes.
Yeah.
I've known Sets since I was 16, playing in a national team growing up. So that helped a lot coming here and play with Grundy in Toronto with the Marlies. And then I feel like it's some weird thing whenever you meet Swedes on whether Swedes come to your team and in my case I switch teams. It's easy to be friends with Swedes right away. You talk Swedish, you have common things to talk about. So that was good for me to have a lot of Swedes on the team.
Okay, since you mentioned the Swedes, I do love Swedish players. Like, very nice people, very cultured, very just like everything, complete package. But I've always wondered this about the Swedes, and it's not to say that there's not good Swedish forwards. There are. But there's a lot of really good, really great Swedish defensemen in the NHL. Does your country emphasize that, prioritize that? Why do Swedes produce so many good D-men?
I don't know. I feel like it started off with Lidstrom, obviously.
I was going to say, that was,
one of the best players of all time.
Yeah. The kids wanted to be like him, is that what it is?
I think in my case, I didn't really watch a lot of him growing up. It was just like, I remember the Olympic in 06, I think it was, when he did a slap shot goal.
Yeah.
That kind of started, like, I think a lot of people idolized him growing up, and then obviously with Carlson.
Yeah.
He was kind of when I grew up as a teenager that I was actually able to like watch play, and I think he, just the personality he is, had a lot of guys wanting to be like him, and I don't know, just the Swedish system is a very good system that develops good players. I think we have a lot of good forwards as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I don't know what's the reason why we have a lot of good defensemen, but I guess Lidstrom is probably one of the reasons.
It's not just to the big burly D-men or the stay-at-home like Douglas Murray types from back in the day here in San Jose, but the puck-moving offensive, like there are defensemen of all qualities from Sweden. Anyway, it's amazing. I've always kind of marveled at that. At one point, I heard you were big into playing the guitar. That's still the case?
Not the case anymore.
What happened?
I had a condo in Toronto that was furnished, and there was a guitar in there. Just picked it up whenever I had nothing to do, and
you learned how to do it?
I'm not saying I'm good at guitar. I can do a few chords. I had an app on my phone that kind of took you through the steps of learning, and I think I got to step 4, and then the jump from 4 to 5 was just so big, and then I kind of quit. So I know some chords, but I'm having trouble changing from one chord to another.
Do you play any other instruments?
No.
Yeah, so that's another thing. I've always wanted to get into playing an instrument. I felt like guitar would be maybe an easy entry, or piano or keyboard, but I feel like it's a lot of work. To your point, you probably have so many things come natural to you, but that may not have been one.
Yeah, no, I think it's just, if you, like, compared to golf, it's like
right.
If you start when you're young, it's like easy.
Right. This was you as an adult picking it up, right? Because it was at your condo.
I think I was like 21 or something. It's like it's always been something I wanted to do, but it was just too hard for me.
You'll never go back to it again, or if you have time, maybe.
I don't know.
You lost it, huh?
I kind of like when you watch videos, so like I kind of like acoustic music, and so I feel like it would be nice knowing how to play the guitar. But no, I don't know. Maybe at some point.
Now that the NHL and the Four Nations tournament is over and everybody's raving about it, can you ever see the league not continuing to do this? I mean, it's exciting for players to get to represent their country.
Yeah, I think it was, great success. I was on the break watching. You didn't really know how it was going to be, when they announced it. But, when the first puck dropped, it was like, okay, these guys are all in. And
took it seriously.
Not just as a fan, but as I said, like as players not playing, it was fun, watching. I don't know if it's something you can do every year because it's... we got the week off and they battle hard. It takes a lot on the body. So, but I think, I don't know if they say every other year, like Olympic and then World Cup, every 2 years or whatever. I feel like that would be a great thing.
Is it hard to shut down the league? Like, you're a player that took the break. Is that hard to stop your season and start back up? Sounds easy, right? Like, it's a break, but it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy part.
I think it's a little bit weird. I mean, the previous years we've had, I think, 4 or 5 days off, and then you don't like completely
shut it down.
Shut it down. Like now it was like 8 or 9 days or whatever it was, and then it's like almost too long. But you find ways to you go to the gym on your vacation. So I feel like we're rested and in a good spot, but it was a little different this year for sure.
Can't help but notice a little ink on the arms there, some different tattoos. The question I'll ask is, did you go into that with a plan of I'll do this, then this, or does one just kind of lead to the next, and is it free flowing like that? I don't have any, so I don't know.
I did. I have one on my inside here with my my 2 brothers and birth dates and everything, and I did that when I was, I think, 16 or 17, and once I got that, I kind of just wanted to do another one right away. Kind of always wanted to have a sleeve. That's doesn't really mean anything on this arm. It's just stuff I thought was cool. But I haven't done a tattoos in probably 4 years now, so we'll see if it only goes here. The plan was for it to go
all the way down.
But we'll see. I don't really have anything in mind to get there.
Take your time, right? It's a work in progress. Well, my tattoo will be San Jose Sharks, Stanley Cup champions.
Yeah. That's
2029, 8, whatever.
That's what I was saving here. Stanley Cup.
If you get one, I'll get one.
Yeah. Perfect.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you.